Hello everybody, I'm here on holiday in Vietnam in Hue City, and I've just been doing a little bit of research on the Vietnam War and this is that and the other, and looking at some interesting sort of photographs, and this is that and the other, and this is the place where the American Army fought the Viet Cong in 1968 in Kyoichi City. And yeah, so I've just been walking around the streets and just sort of seeing various different things. Now, there's some photographs on the internet by a Japanese photographer who captured some moments when a platoon picked up some wounded soldiers with their tanks, and I was just trying to find the street, and it's really confusing, but I've actually found it. I'm actually confident I've found it. Now the street is, I'll put some pictures online, the street is NGUYEN Tri PHUONG. That's the street, and just got this funny guy follow me around. Whether I'm allowed to film or not, I don't know. And this is this street here is quite interesting, really. Here now, I think this is the street where the two tanks were when they picked up the wounded soldiers. So yeah, it's now the reason why I think that is because if you look at the photographs, there is a lattice sort of comms electrical tower, right, which for me has been removed. That's been sort of taken down in this area here. It was probably in that island over there somewhere. There's a Jeep on the corner parked over there, and you see this low line sort of fence here. Okay, now they were saying he took the photographs from along. He zoomed in because he was from along, because at the end of the day he would, you know, he could have got shot by a sniper or something. The Japanese photographer. So I looked down another street. If it's called Tran Cone Van Street or whatever, and someone says it's down there, and I don't think it's down there. I'm not convinced it's down here. Now I know for a fact. See, the wall gets a bit higher here, and I can't see behind this corrugated fence here, but I think that's the wall where there's a dead soldier here. I think the tanks were around about here somewhere. If you look how wide the street is, where you can actually get the two tanks. I'm not sure what tanks they were. I'm not much of a military historian, but I am interested about the Vietnam War. You look at these trees, look, the way they're angled over. All right, but I'm just going to build up the evidence at the minute till we come across it. Now, I know the Americans shot the spire down of this cathedral. That's been rebuilt. I'm sure I haven't turned off the camera. Can't remember the name of this cathedral, but there it is there. There's some pictures of the American soldiers, all rubble around here, coming out of that area there. Now, I think the guys who got shot, I think they were just generally looking to see how far they could get and what sort of contact they could come into, and I think maybe one of the American soldiers got away and told the others, and they came back with the tanks, and they probably drove right away around the block, and they come in through this end, I would imagine, picked up the bodies, which I reckon are about here somewhere. A little bit morbid, but they are quite dramatic photos, and I was just interested to try and find the spot, and I was getting confused because one website says it's down this street, another one says it's down another street, and this is that and the other. But this area here, I think this is where one of the photographs. See, they shot this spire down right there. Now this area here, if you look at this bit of wall here, right, I think that's where the soldiers were laying dead, just here. Bit morbid, I know, but it's just, you know, they removed, see this pier here, they removed the piers here, I think, up high. I'm not sure if that fencing's the same, but yeah, if you look at this pattern here, if you look in the photographs on the internet, you look at the top of that pier, look there. Right, I think this is the spot. They've removed the post. They've removed the post, and this is the area where the tanks were. Them two tanks were with all the soldiers. just along here, and this is the cathedral over there. Alright, I think they removed that lattice girder down the end of the street there, and you can see the wall gets a bit lower down there, and if you look at the photographs by the Japanese photographer. So this is the spot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just interested, that's all. You know, you follow things on the internet. I'm here in Kyoichi City, follow things up. I mean, wasn't going to do a video, but I just thought, well, that's so confusing online. There's another gentleman who's done some good videos, but he's got the wrong street. And everyone makes mistakes, but I was looking down trying to find it, and the street he was saying is just too narrow. But you look at this street, you can get 2 tanks down here, and you look at the trees. You look at the trees and the facts with the that bit of wall, that bit of wall, the way it recesses in. That's the only bit of wall. That's the only bit of wall in this area. All the places I've been walking around for days, that's the only bit where it all sort of, okay, they've moved these electrical poles all out of the way, but that was 52 years ago. They're going to do shit like that. Now, what is interesting, can you see just in line with that curtain walling of this new building here, can you see that that lattice girder there? Now that is either the original lattice girder which is in those photographs, with the camera being further up the street, or the lattice girder has been removed, which was over that side. So this is the street, ladies and gentlemen. This is the street where it happened, and the Americans did actually shoot down that spire, and that's been rebuilt, that spire. So whether the soldiers got shot from inside the cathedral by a sniper, or whether there are some buildings adjacent here, or whether they were in this building, you know, they were ambushed and shot by snipers. And the 2 tanks in the pictures by the Japanese photographer, really that's the Americans coming back just to see if anyone's, you know, can be saved and just, you know, taken back to the hospital sort of thing. I don't think they were all part of the same, you know, squadron, so to speak. I'd imagine they were just wandering down these streets just to see what sort of contact they could find, and they just literally just walked into a sort of a dodgy, outnumbered sort of sniper area where you just had no bloody chance. So yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I sort of said I wasn't going to do a video, but I'm here on holiday in Vietnam, reading up about the history and stuff, and I sort of see the pictures, and I just thought, oh, I'll just try and go to the spot where those tanks were, and that's taken me a day or so to find it, or for my gut to sort of say, right, this is where I think it is, and I think it was down this street. So I hope that clears things up, and you know, if you've got any comments to make on the video, just flick us an email, this, that and the other. All right, okay, I'll see you later, guys. Thank you, bye bye.